Yo,
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 398 of D&E Takeover. I'm your host, David, alongside my co-host, Eric, and we are back with another episode. Real quick, I can tell right off the bat that my energy is nowhere near where it has been in the past. That is not a good sign. Man, I told Eric before the show I've had a hectic weekend, and I'm like, I'm just very exhausted. And I didn't really think about it until I said welcome back, and then I'm like, this is so monotone. This is not even like legit right now.
hey man, it's all good. That's what I'm here for. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at y'all right now. I'm just me and David were talking about something before we got into the show, and yeah, David, you're right. Every single time ever since he's been starting, they haven't won a game yet.
Yeah,
They haven't won a single game.
yeah. I'm talking
It's
about
like,
Russell Westbrook, ladies and gentlemen, with the Kings.
and I don't mean to. Wow, the Bucks blew like a 13-point lead. Um, I don't mean to be. I don't want to focus on Russell Westbrook because like I feel like he's facing enough criticism as it is, but at the rate of his career right now, there's no, in my opinion, Russell Westbrook should not be taking the most shots on your team. It's on a team of Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Sabonis. Russell Westbrook should not be taking the most shots, and the fact that he's taking nearly as many as DeMar or LaVine shows me that something's not right with this offense.
Yeah, they. It's weird because he started off the season on the bench, and then all of a sudden they switched it, and they got worse. Like if you make a head coaching decision based off of that, wouldn't you want to switch that out because you know that one guy is this Russell Westbrook? I love him. I think he's a great, fantastic player, but also he's a guy that is very ball dominant. He needs the ball in his hands, not to be productive because he can be productive without it, but to be the most effective that player that he can be, he needs the ball in his hands. And
I
unfortunately, when he's in a situation with DeMar and Zach, who as of right now are better than him, right? And Sabonis, those guys are he's taking the ball out of those guys' hands, and it's just not producing for this team.
I'll tell you right now. Now, granted, I've only watched one game of the Kings this year, so I'm not gonna overextend my take. And they have the Thunder. Goodness gracious, they have the Thunder on Wednesday. That's gonna be a massacre. Um,
True.
but what I can say is I liked Westbrook off the bench. I thought he was a great spark plug because it was a bunch of guys. It was him, Malik Monk, and Westbrook could roam freely. You know what I mean? If he could have a good game, he could have a bad game, but at the same time, he could play his game, and that's all that really mattered in my opinion. Um, him starting now. Granted, let me say this much: DeMar has not really played the greatest this season so far. Zach LaVine hasn't been the greatest, if you will, this season as far as efficiency goes. Demontis Sabonis has pretty much done his thing for the most part, from what I've seen. But at the end, and those guys are running your first unit, your starting unit. So if they're not producing, you're already going to lose the game as it is. You're asking Russell Westbrook to do so much more on such restricted minutes because when him and Levine and DeMar are all on the court at the same time, it doesn't seem to click, right? Um, but I also think it's more of a coaching thing. It's Doug Christie, I think. I think that's the coach. Um, but it's also somewhat of a coaching thing as well, I believe. Yeah, it's Doug Christie. Because like
Mhm.
you have to be able to recognize these things. And I'm not no basketball savant, you know, but I do think I know a thing or two about basketball when it comes to it, to the point where I can have a podcast about it and talk about it with my friend. You know what I mean? But um at the end of the day, the Kings are in shambles, in my opinion. Such a
Yeah, I,
shambolic team right now.
I mean, I don't think you need to be no, like you said, no, you don't need to be no basketball guru to figure out that whenever we put Russell Westbrook into the starting lineup, we have been losing games, not by like close matchups, but been by losing by like double digit margins in most games. So
Like
it's not really a positive. And like, you don't want to point the finger at one player, but it's not the fact that you don't want him on the team. It's just maybe you shouldn't be putting him as your option on the team. And like I looked at DeMar DeRozan's stats because you said he hasn't been getting that much. Um, his numbers have not been that good this season. You look at his numbers right now, he's averaging 18.8 points per game, which is his lowest he's averaged since 2012, 2013, which is his fourth year in the league. So, like, we're going back like probably 10 plus years to it, not to be exact, 14 years since the last time DeMar DeRozan has had under 20 points a game this season in a season. So, not really good, especially for a guy that thrives off of the mid range and having the ball and being a scorer. It's not really showing that right now with Russell Westbrook as your starting lineup. But Russell Westbrook talking for the first. Us talking about Russell Westbrook for the first 5 minutes of the episode. I think that's a new standpoint for this Kings team is now 3-11, ranked. I think they're 13th in the West right now.
It's so crazy too because DeMar's averaging 18, but he's shooting 50% from the three from the field.
He's
So
just not taking enough shots.
why is he taking more shots? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make it. And if I mean, based off the one game that I saw, it's not the shots that he normally takes either. It's like deep twos and like corner threes, and he's settling for a lot of threes. It's like, bro, we know DeMar is a mid-range killer. Like DeMar is a very good, at least 20 point per scorer a night type of player, right? If I look at these last couple of games, let me see if I could just prove this right to make sure I'm just being completely real what I'm seeing. One game he took 19, he took 17, he took 20. That's more like it. And then he took 13, 11, 15. He took 6, 10, 15. Like, I don't know. I feel like DeMar, the shots be the most of the shots to be split between DeMar and Zach, and then Malik Monk off the bench. If Westbrook is hot, give him the ball, 100%. But if he's not, Westbrook is a very good distributor. If Westbrook driving down the lane is one of the most dangerous things. Still, he's still a scary presence when he's coming down the lane. Just use that. Use that against other teams. When I see Westbrook come down the court and settle for a jump, a pull-up three, I'm like, yo, this is just, it's a wasted possession.
Yeah.
And that's where you get the 30-point games. Like,
and it's not the fact. I feel like this, coaching has to be aware of that, but also Russell Westbrook. I feel like at this point, he's just stat padding. I'm not trying to disrespect him in any way, but for you to make that type of shot, it's like, it's what you do in type of playground situation when you're playing with your boys and you're just trying to chuck up a three to see if you're hot or not, right? Like, it's not really situational basketball, and especially not his game. So for him to do it, either tells me that the coaching staff don't know. I don't know why they're starting him, or the fact that maybe he has a lot of fault too, Russell, because he should be going back to what he does best.
Now, granted, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, Westbrook can't shoot, Westbrook can't shoot, Westbrook can't shoot, right? I will sit here and say a Westbrook 3 is worse than a DeMar 2, if that makes sense. As far as the efficiency on the shot. Like Westbrook coming on the court and pulling up for 3 rather than setting the play up, getting DeMar the ball, maybe in the post, and him fading for a 2. It's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And at least you feel more, you'll take that shot. Right now, you don't need Westbrook chucking threes. It doesn't make sense, especially when you're down so much. Trying to stay in the game. You gotta stay around. Ah, man, I don't know, but that's all I wanted to say really quick. It was on my mind. I wanted to get it off my chest, low key, because I that game was pissing me off. But yeah, man.
The NBA has had a lot of weird teams right now in terms of who's hot and who's not. I mean, no disrespect, but the Detroit Pistons are on a 9-game win streak right now. It's good.
They're real.
And they're beating the Pacers right now, so they're about to go 10-0, and they're about to make their record if they win tonight 12-2, which is insane numbers.
I really, we really should look at really quick. The Pacers, not only that, wait, 1, 2, no, that's an Abu Dhabi game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many games have they played? They're playing their 14th one right now?
14th game right now.
13, 4. Yeah, so I'm missing. So I said 13, 14. I think I skipped one. In their game so far, they've beaten. Why am I on the Knicks schedule? What the heck? Here it is. I just want to see the teams that they've actually beaten. They've beaten the Wizards.
That's.
Oh God. they beat the Wizards. They lost to the Bulls in the beginning of the season when the Bulls were hot. Beat the Rockets. So let's put that into perspective. They beat the Rockets. They beat the Celtics. They lost to the Cavs. Beat the Magic. And this is when the streak starts, I'm assuming. They beat the Mavs, Grizzlies, Jazz, Nets, 76ers, which was a big game because the 76ers were also hot. Beat the Wizards again. and they beat the Bulls, got the rematch on them, and they beat the 76ers. I'm waiting to see them versus the Rockets. The Rockets win is pretty impressive. That wasn't the beginning of the season. The Rockets look even more dangerous now. But as of right now, I don't see a team stopping them for a very long time. You got the likes of the Bucks that if Giannis goes off, there's a chance. There's always a chance. But I don't think the Celtics can beat. I don't think the Celtics are going to beat them. I think they're too good of a team. Magic will give them a run for their money. I think they're better than the Heat. All these Eastern Conference teams just be. I would be prepared to see the Pistons really make a big run this season,
Yeah.
at least for the first seed in general.
And honestly, like Cade is having a great season. We started off the season
Amazing.
very iffy, and people are like, we don't know about Cade right now. See, maybe a little bit of a slump. But all of a sudden he started picking up, especially during this 9-game win streak. He's rounding up 28, 5, and 10, which is fantastic numbers. But I feel like he's not even like the main guy that's improved for this team. The reason why they've been winning so much. I feel like the reason why is Jalen Duren. I feel like you're looking at a guy that's averaging 19 and 12 on the season. Like you look at Jalen Duren last season, right? And you look at his numbers. He has drastically changed. And I know it's only 11 games in, 12 games in, and people are like, you're making a big jump. But he's putting up consistent numbers day in, day out. It's not like no on-off type of game. He's putting up 19 and 12 pretty much. He's dropping a double-double every single game. And I think the most impressive thing about him is not only because we know he can grab boards, we know he can play somewhat good defense, but it's his scoring. He's been improving his scoring aspect, and it's a lot to do with Cade distributing the ball, but also him being able to create his own shot in the sense.
I also really quick shout out to the comments. We're gonna get to those really quick. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.
We're good. Stay tuned. We're gonna get to what everyone's saying. We see it. We're gonna get to it. I think it's a matter of a lot of their players just taking the next step, right? What you would expect. Whenever you have a young player, you expect them to get better and better every single year. This year, the supporting cast, it's good. You know what I mean? It's a good supporting cast, but with the likes of Cade Cunningham stepping into an even better basketball player right now than he was last year, Jalen Duren getting better as well, like you said, 100%, and also Asor Thompson, like he's become somewhat of a better defender than he already was, right? So you're looking at all these things, and it's not only just credit to them, but it's also credit to like guys like Isaiah Stewart giving them great minutes right now. I was able to watch a couple games for them as well, and it's like he's giving them great minutes off the bench, where Jalen can rest. Ron Holland's not too bad right now. It's like they're getting production from everyone right now, but overall, it's just a nice unit put together, and it's working really well for them in the beginning of the season. I hope that they're able to maintain this throughout the rest of the season because it's looking like it. I mean, Cade's getting his recognition. I don't know if you heard, but he's getting his own signature shoe by Nike. Like that's a huge deal, like for him to have that already as it is. I think that will push him to be even more of a solidified, I would say, top 5 guard in the league.
Ja Morant got a shoe deal, and he's been
dropping ever since that. In the sense of, you're already playing well. Let me rephrase it then. My fault. It will motivate him to want to keep pushing to solidify himself as a top 5 guard in the league. Right? That's why I want, or let me say top 5 point guard, not top 5 guard. Top 5 point guard in the league. That's what I wanted to say. So hopefully they can keep this up. They're looking like they're playing great basketball. You know how basketball is, though. Eventually, like cold stints will come. Yeah, like it's inevitable. So we'll see how they handle those, and when the schedule gets a little bit harder. But in this weak East, anything's possible.
Yeah, and like we said, it's only 14 games in. We don't want to over jump, but based off of what we've seen right now, they look like a fantastic team. Real quick though, and honestly about the Pistons, this is all without Jaden Ivey too. He's supposed to be coming back this season as well. We forgot about him. He broke his fibula, I think, last year, so he should be coming back in the next month or two. So definitely gonna be really interesting to see how this team puts together with the addition of Jaden Ivey coming back. It's all positives from there. But I don't expect them to stay number 1. I think it's still a premature type of ranking, but they're doing good right now. Like we had the Bulls, right? The Bulls were 6-1, one of their best records since like the MJ era, and now all of a sudden they lost 5 in a row.
They came down to earth. They came down to earth.
They did.
Hey man, I would love if the Nets was 6-1. I would have taken it. You know?
Yeah.
But 100%.
Why?
100%, man. Why? Because we're 1 in freaking 10. Goodness gracious. What the heck, David?
Got him, bro. I got him.
But yeah, man. But let's go ahead and get into these comments. You guys are blowing it up right now. We appreciate it.
Let's go. First one up, Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. Thank you for popping out, Marcus. Appreciate you. As always, he said, former New York Knick Doug Christie, talking about the head coach of the Kings. So this is a former New York Knick coaching a team that's not doing so good right now. It's not good.
Hey,
it's
man.
not good. I honestly, he's not part of the Knicks right now. So that's all I gotta say.
Let me look up Doug Christie's stats. Let's see. But continue. You can go ahead.
Oh, shout out to Jayon.
Oh,
No, mispronounced.
Maybe we'll go Jayon.
Appreciate you popping out, my guy. Thank you. If you haven't done newcomer, hit that like button, subscribe as well. Appreciate you. He said hi or IH. Appreciate you for popping out. What's going on?
What up, bro?
Jay said, shout out to Jay. Jay's in the building. He said the Sacramento Queens. Oof, they got demoted from their name, bro. After these performances, it's not good. Marcus says, he said, DeMar is really good at playing the background. See a Master P video, see Little Romeo's Nickelodeon show. That's foul. That's foul.
Ooh, Doug Christie, 4-time all defense.
Damn. Well, they're not playing any defense, that's for sure.
He was on the Lakers, the Knicks. He played on the Knicks for 1 year. Yeah, that's why I wanted to look. No, I'm lying. 2 years. He played on the Knicks for 2 years. Huh?
3 years?
No, 2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
So he was a 4-time all defensive player, but never his team's not translating. They're allowing like 120 something points a game.
Yeah, he spent most of his time actually in Sacramento. That's fitting.
Well, he's giving back to the team in a negative situation.
Give it back to community, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I don't know why I'm lagging so much. It's so frustrating. Philip said, he said, Kings are struggling. Give a whole new meaning to no Kings protest. For real, for that team. For sure. Shout out to Phil. Appreciate popping out, Phil. Jay said, the fact that USC took Lil Romeo only if DeMar came along with him is still funny to me. What?
I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean took him? Took him for what?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
That's crazy. What are we up to? Marcus says, nah, Philly said the no Kings protest versus Seattle moving to Sacramento moving to Seattle. That's why everyone looked like the way they were on drugs.
Bruh.
Philip said, I'm hyped to be seeing Dylan Brooks averaging 22 points a game and the Suns having a winning record. Shout out. You know what? We gotta enjoy the little wins as we can, right? As someone that is rooting for 2 losing team records in the NFL, you know, you got to root for 1 win at a time. So I'm all there for Phil. You know what? Suns are not supposed to be that good, and the fact that they have a winning record, you got to respect it.
Can I be honest though? Shout out to Devin Booker. Yo, you gotta really watch. I have so much respect for Devin because I'll never forget when he had to make the transition to like the point guard position when he first came on, and I was like, "This is not gonna work." And granted, it didn't work, but it wasn't because of him. It's more because of Bradley Beal, to be honest with you, and the lack of help surrounding him and KD, and that big three, if you will. But Devin Booker, he's not the best point guard in the league, but he can really play the 1 or the 2. He might not be the best playmaker, but he's a pretty good playmaker. Like Devin Booker plays winning basketball. He'll come down the court every single time and do what the play ask of him to do. But if you need him to go get 50, he can really go get 50. Like he's generally one of the one. Obviously, we all know that, but just wanted to give him more shout out and more praise to him because right now, honestly, in a small market team right now that hasn't been into the finals since 2020, he's not gonna really get the light that he probably deserves right now. But he really is balling. I actually want to look up his stats really quick because I think
he's averaging 28 a game, but I could be wrong.
You are right. No, he's averaging 28, 4, and 7
There
on
you go.
50% shooting. That's bro. Come on. He's cooking right now. Respect to
Yeah,
Devin Booker, man.
for sure. No, I mean it's definitely a hard transition when you went into the league being primarily known for scoring and taking those
Mhm.
shots and dropping 40, 50, even a 70-point game. To all of a sudden, having to take that transition to being more of a playmaker, even though you can still put up the scoring numbers. I will say though, for the Suns, I don't expect them to have a winning record for long because a lot of teams in the West are looking like they can compete this season. So
Let's see who they beaten. They're 7-5. So how many games is that? That's 12
yeah,
games. Maybe
so yeah,
trying to
12
get
games. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's so hard to tell which games are not preseason on their. Actually, no, it's not. What day did the NBA start again? David, can you get that for me really quick?
Maybe it started, I believe, on Wednesday the 22nd. Oh, it started on the Tuesday 23rd. So their
October?
first game would be Wednesday. Yep, of October.
October 23rd. So their first game was against the Nuggets. So they lost the Nuggets.
No, Eric, the first game was against the Kings.
You said the 23rd.
Yeah, the 23rd, the 22nd. I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
They beat the Kings, lost to the Clippers, lost to the Nuggets, lost to the Jazz. Wow. Lost to the Grizzlies. Whoa. Then they beat the Jazz. Beat the Spurs. That's a big one. Lost to the Warriors. Beat the Clippers. I watched that game. That game was crazy. Beat the Clippers again. Beat the Pelicans. They seem like they're gonna be up on the bad teams. They'll be a playing team. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, realistically.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Clippers piss me off. I still can't get over the fact that Bradley Beal has a broken hip, a fractured hip, and he's only 35.
Hey,
You know,
man. Hey, man. Bradley Beal is the best scammer of all time. He might be
making millions, over $30 million a year, and he has a fractured hip. That's like an old lady disease. That's like an old person disease, dude. That's like 70 years old. You're fracturing your hip, not 35 athlete.
Hey, listen. Maybe just learn from John Wall. You know what I mean? Get your bag and don't play basketball.
Damn.
You know, just don't play basketball. Get a little injury right there. Sit at home, nurse it. You know, work out, get your millions.
Yeah, but the thing was with John Wall is that at least those are like basketball related injuries.
Well, I mean, he could have fell on his hip.
Eric, how weak are his bones?
Dude. I mean, nah. If you went for like a dunk and land on the side of your hip, you could fracture your hip. Surely, Mr. PC, you have to tell us. You know more than me.
Eric, but when's the last time you seen Bradley Beal go for a dunk? Realistically,
I don't even know how he fractured his hip. I didn't even.
I think he probably just. The only time you hear fracturing the hip at that young is probably like car accidents or something very traumatic like that.
Let's see. Hold on. Meanwhile, I'm doing this. Let's keep going through those comments.
Yeah, of course. There you have two. Shout out to Roan. Roan's in the building. Appreciate you popping out, my guy. He said hi. Appreciate you. And also he said,
Roan.
He said y'all the best YouTubers all overall. Appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you. Next one, Marcus says, we know you will get to it. We ain't like that dude from last show that said, look at the comments and respond to the comments. Yeah, thanks, Marcus. You remember that one from last time.
Oh, the guy.
Like, respond to my comment. I'm like, we're gonna get there. Next one, Marcus says, a nice unit. Put together something the Nets fans haven't heard or said since the early 2000s. Unfortunately, that's a very accurate statement.
Shut up.
It's a very accurate statement.
Where there's no record of him getting hurt?
Ooh.
How did he fracture his hip?
They don't know. It's like a Ben Simmons situation. Yeah, he hurt it, but we don't know how.
Fracture your hip, bro. That takes a lot of force.
It's idiopathic.
What the heck does that mean?
No known origin. We don't know where it came from.
That's a SAT word right there.
Oof, that's a PT word right there.
I'm gonna use that word tomorrow. They're gonna be like, "Whoa, Eric!" I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, apparently,
was it idiopathic?
Idiopathic.
Yeah, man, I'm about to use that. Oh, Bradley Beal's in the chat. Yo, let me stop.
Oh, Bradley, bro, he's got all the time in the world now, especially after his fractured hip. old grandma over here. Next comment. Jay said, nah, that's Steph Curry. That Steph Curry is a shoe free agent. Think Nike will let Nico Harrison give it another
No,
shot?
no,
No,
not a
absolutely
chance.
not. I wouldn't.
Curry's really might like go further than we ever saw it, or the Curry brand in general. Because let me just tell you, Under Armour screwed up, man. Letting Curry be able to walk away, insane.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
probably
know. I
it's the biggest
understand that
athlete
too.
they'll probably have in like the longest time. They had a generational talent at the freaking tip of their freaking fingers.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. I feel like I gotta give a lot of respect to Curry because he kind of opened up the market in terms of shoe deals. It's not really that important in terms of basketball. It really isn't. But like in terms of like athletes and like other brands getting the love from basketball players and creating cool basketball shoes, he really pretty much opened it up. I mean, that's the only one that I really remember as the main guy that didn't sign with either Adidas or Nike. You know?
Like he also is big for companies in general to not get freaking monopolized, or like Nike just kill everybody. You know what I mean? It's huge. And also, if you look into the reason he signed with them in the first place, it was because not because of the money or anything like that. It was because of the fact that he resonated with their story as a company and being an underdog. That's why he signed with Under Armour. And also Nico Harrison probably messing up the Nike deal. But
I'm more on that one.
but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you struck gold.
Mhm.
And I mean, you did something with it, but no one really bought Curry's.
Yeah, he did. What do you call it? Next one. Bear's in the building. Shout out to Bear. Appreciate popping out, Bear.
Well,
Thank
Bear,
you. So what's up? What's going on? Jeff's in the building. Shout out to Jeff. Appreciate popping out,
David,
Jeff.
David, be careful with one of those comments that's after
No,
Bears. I
no,
don't know if
trust
you
me.
saw it.
Trust me. I'm way ahead of you.
All right,
We're
all
good.
right, all right.
I'm not
Cool.
gonna read it.
I didn't want you. I didn't want you to.
Trust me. I've been reading comments ahead, so I know
Okay.
what's coming. Bear said, Eric, remember when you had 3 Hall of Famers on the roster and claimed that y'all ran New York? Whatever happened to that squad? I'm sure you would have won a couple of rings, right? I mean, there would have been at least guaranteed one.
Well, Bear, let me explain to you. 1, yes, we did have 3 Hall of Famers. 2, yes, we did run New York when we had the 3 Hall of Famers, because there was a time where Nick Claxton came into the league while we had them, and he was like, yo, he hadn't lost to the Knicks until they all left, to be honest with you. So we was dogging y'all. It was pretty easy. 3, we would have had a championship if it wasn't for the fact that KD's shoe size wasn't too big.
Or everyone can stay healthy.
Yeah, if everyone honestly, forget the shoe size. If we had a big 3 to just stay on the court, we would have beat them. The Bucks won the championship that year.
Yeah.
And that's the team that we lost to. We would have beat them. We beat everyone.
I think it's just ironic that ever since Nick Claxton said that, yeah, we beat New York Knicks all the time. He hasn't won a game since that interview. That's just crazy.
Has not beat the Knicks since. Yeah, I mean, I can admit when I'm wrong. We're still little brothers of New York. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
You even feel it in the stadium. Even when Katie and Kyrie were on and James Harden, there'd be a lot more Knicks fans than there would be Brooklyn fans, and that's just not fair.
Brooklyn fans are weird. I don't know. The foundation is not what you would think it is. Brooklyn fans don't really show out the way. Well, also, New York fans are insane. That's another thing. Like, New York fans are utterly insane, bro. So I just hope they never move the team back to New Jersey or something, because then I'll be upset.
Yeah. I want them to stay here. As much as even though they stink, you gotta keep them here. They moved too many times, too much. And also the comment, I'm not reading it right now, but user, bro, get some help, bro. Get some help. I try to get it, bro. No,
you read it now? Okay.
Yeah, Eric can read it, but
no. I was joking.
Philip AO, see, he read the comment. But Bear said Thanksgiving football game. Listen, I was just telling Eric before the show. I'm like, that's going to happen. Especially after this hectic week for school, that's going to happen. I need to get that done.
It's gonna be freezing.
It's all right. You wear gloves, you wear shorts, and then
get it going.
Get it going. Come on. I gotta cross people's ankles.
All right, bro.
This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cross people's ankles, and they're gonna get hurt, and then I gotta perform physical therapy on them So I broke your ankles and I got to perform physical therapy on it. It's a win-win.
So this Thanksgiving football game is all set up so you can just get clients.
I mean, listen, I think that's the most.
Ah, okay.
No, it's not about clients.
David's thinking smarter, not harder, bro. You think 5 steps ahead.
Listen, I mean, how cool would how cool of a therapist would you be if you can also cross up ankles and also treat them too? I think that's fantastic.
I don't know if that's fantastic because you're hurting somebody.
No, the ground hurt them. My momentum hurt them, not
No,
me. My skill set hurt them, not me.
Physical therapists wouldn't want to hurt their client to get them to fix it again. What the heck?
Well, technically, we do cause pain, so it's just
Yeah, but it's like good pain.
yeah. But no, I do want to get that set up there. Marcus says the story is USC would only take Percy Romeo Miller, little Romeo, into the USC basketball team if he and Master P could convince DeMar to go to the school. Percy Miller's stats: 0.6 points per game, 0.3 rebounds, and 0.1 assists. Shooting 50%. Hey, there you go, 50%.
Wow,
that's disgusting.
That's insane. That is insane.
But Bradley Beal said, shout out to Bradley, appreciate you popping out. He said, scam more than a Paul brother on the internet. Hi, Philip. I said it last stream. I fell in the shower. I gave you two the exclusive. Well, why is it not out yet?
Fell in the shower is insane.
Falling in the shower just makes it worse. It makes him even more of an old lady injury.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Freak accidents happen. It's just it's not good for you because it looks bad.
Yeah, and how young you are, especially how many injuries you've had in the past, and how much you're scamming money. I'm sorry, I'll move on. Marcus says Marbury he's signed with &1 and then proceeded to hurt his ankle first game in said shoes. Yeah, that's just not good marketing right there.
And the downfall. That's actually the Untold Stories documentary series on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's one of them. &1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched that one. It was actually a really interesting one. Talking about the rise and the fall of &1. Literally.
Bear said David the Physician Rodriguez. You spelled my last name wrong, Bear. It's with an S, not a Z. It's all right.
That's terrible.
Be friends,
Terrible.
And it said Eric made of glass Hines.
And Anthony No Knees Baris. Like, what are we talking about? Like, get the hell out of here, bro.
Guys, save the trash talk for when's Thanksgiving? Thursday?
Made of glass?
Next Thursday, Thanksgiving?
Yo, yes. Who's this guy though? Who's this guy think he is? Who do you think he is?
Oh God, bro. But Eric, real quick, let's shift gears. I know we talked about NBA a little bit, but I do want to shift gears into some NFL because a lot of games happen, and also we have our predictions to get into, and we can actually do the predictions today and go over them because all the games happened today. It's not like we usually have a Monday night game we didn't go over yet. All the games that we predicted went over, and the good thing about it is that all the games that we predicted were good games. So those are the most important ones we want to discuss. Real quick, before we get into those games, though, we got the Dallas Cowboys right now going up against the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. Thoughts of this game? The Raiders are currently winning 3-0, and Dallas now has the ball.
My honest thoughts, if I had the sound effect queued up of the like that's my honest thoughts. This is two teams fighting for scraps. I mean, to be honest, Dallas needs this way more than the Raiders do.
And may I add, this is Dallas's first game with Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson, the two guys they traded for at the deadline.
Interesting. And they're losing. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they are losing.
All jokes aside, though, big game for the raccoons at the bottom of the trash can fighting for scraps. That's what it really gives off. I would, like I said, I think Dallas definitely do need it more, being the fact that I think they're 3-5-1, right?
Yep.
Dallas is 3-5-1. Vegas is 2-7, and the division is basically wrapped up as it is. I mean, the Chiefs are fighting for a playoff spot. You know what I mean? And it's close.
And we'll get into that.
Granted, I won't start looking at playoff spots until like about week 13 to like really start to like see where teams need to go because you gotta wait. I'm still want to wait till it's a little bit closer to the end of the season. But Yeah, I don't really see much as a Monday night game. I don't know why this even is a Monday night game, to be honest with you, because even before this season, did they think this was going to be a good game for prime time? Because
I mean,
like,
you know how the NFL always loves Dallas for some reason.
yeah, but like,
America's
I
team.
just they've had some Monday night games where they started off like if no one got hurt, it would have made sense. You know what I mean? And people got hurt, so it unfortunately didn't deliver the way it was supposed to. I think one of them, the Joe Burrow one, or the Cincinnati Bengals versus I think that was a Thursday night game, the Steelers. That was still a good game, but
Yeah.
like it was Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, division rival. It's a good game,
Mhm.
But this one, I mean, what are we talking about? Dak Prescott versus freaking Ashton Genty, Max Crosby, I guess. I mean, Brock Bowers. I mean, I don't know. I think this was maybe we could have sat this one out on prime time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this should be a Dallas Cowboys W, and I think it should be a blowout victory. The way the Raiders are playing and that new defense that they have, and also quick little shout out, Kenny Clark and Quinn Williams, the new acquire that they got in the trade from the Jets, both have half a sack. So Quinn Williams is
Oh,
making his own contributions. Love to see a former Jet do that for our team. Unfortunately, it's for the Cowboys, but still produce numbers.
freaking the power of friendship right there. You see that?
Yeah, they're best friends, bro. Best friends and do stuff together. Um, I do think the Dallas Cowboys should be winning this game because you see all the offensive games that they've had. They put up, I think they have the best offense in the NFL. If I do stand corrected,
Yeah, they do.
so like overall, yeah, the best offense in the league going up against a Raiders team that hasn't found form since last year.
Best passing yards, best passing offense.
Best passing offense. They're a third best total yard offense in the NFL.
Yeah.
So this game should be a blowout. I'm just gonna say that.
Let's see where the Raiders are on offensive totals.
They're
Wow.
probably 25th.
30th.
Oh my gosh. You know how many wasted talent? You know the wasted talent that's on that team right now?
Hey, but defense are not horrible.
Yeah, but the thing is they're losing games. Max Crosby is fantastic.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're just mid. They're just super mid.
And
Nothing
we
more,
thought
nothing less.
with the addition of Geno Smith that maybe with Pete Carroll, maybe they would have a connection and figure
They
something
don't.
out, but
They don't have a connection.
nope.
Most definitely.
Nothing's clicking. And at least here's the thing. This is what I think about players. Like Geno Smith. If I know I'm on the edge of my career, right? And I'm not having that good of games. And I know this is a dumb analogy, but I really truly believe this to some extent. If I know I'm about to lose my job, I'm going balls to the wall, throwing the ball like crazy. I'm not, because here's the thing, I'm not gonna do some bubble screen that gives me 5 yards. I'm gonna go deep and I'm gonna go try and make explosive plays because that's what gets me highlights. That's what people look at. And if I can keep consistently do that, I can have a best chance of saving my position. But a lot of times I feel like they play safe, and in the long run, it actually costs them because they still turn over the ball. This doesn't make sense to me.
I don't even know what to say about Geno right now. I feel bad for him because you look at his old team. His old team is thriving. He went to a situation where he was supposed to thrive as well. He's not. Matter of fact, does he still have the most interceptions in the league?
Oof. I don't know. Sam Darnold had a good game to add on to that total.
Nope. It's Tua Tagovailoa, baby.
Hey, well, to his defense, he's seeing multiple receivers out there. So it's not his fault.
It's Tua, then it's Geno. 13, 12, and then Sam Darnold with 10.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they told Tua? Just throw it right down the middle. You see 3 options and throw it to the middle one.
That's what Braun said when he shot that 3 against the Warriors.
I still don't believe that. He's a liar, dude. He's a liar, dude. I just shot the middle one. I saw 3 hoops and I just shot the middle one.
Yo, he said he got poked in the eye and shot it, and you could see him in the court. You said, I can't even see, bro. Like I was like, yo, get the hell out of here, man. Like
this is the same guy that's on page 1 of every single book that he's ever read. And people ask him, how do you think about the book? Oh, he gives Spark Notes. It's like asking a student, okay, so we're doing a book report. Okay, how was the book you read? So character showed great excellence. It's like you're just repeating what you saw on Wikipedia.
You'd be like, describe to me. Ready? I got you. describe to me like what's going on in the NBA season right now. You'd be like, well, you
The
know,
Pistons are first.
no, not even. You know, Nikola Jokic is just like really good at what he does, and Luka's also like really good at what he does. You know, he's still a little slow. I still don't like him on defense. You know, he still needs to be a lot better defensively. Yeah, and SGA is such a foul baiter. Like, bro, like, all right, we get it. You don't know anything else, buddy. You only see the headlines, and then also you know that Luka's not skinny. That's the what are we talking about?
Exactly. You're missing crucial details.
Yeah.
But I do want to do. Hey, I do want to do. We're gonna do our Week 11 rundown in the NFL. I have a couple of. We're not gonna go into every single game, just mostly our predictions. But if there is a game that we run through that I feel like is intriguing that we have to talk about, we will talk about it. But before we do, let's get into these comments. We appreciate y'all right now.
Yes, sir.
Bradley Beal said, "I thought I could lift. I couldn't see with Sherry. I don't want it. I don't want it. So damn, bro, I'm not reading this. Get the hell out of here,
What the heck? Yo, Bradley, lock in, bro.
bro. You're making $30 million a year. Plus, Bear said, me and Eric on different teams. Eric,
For sure.
So what? I'm gonna be quarterback though.
Yeah. Bear, bro. Bear thinks I'm fat and slow, I guess.
Yeah, but me and Eric got to be on the same team because we do a podcast together.
And that's how I know for a fact I'm not losing. Like, I'm not losing. Let David throw me the ball. I'm not losing. Like, there's no dude. Man, I'll let you know right now. Ready? All I'll either run a post route or I'll run like a corner route or I'll run just a streak. I just told David throw it up.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken. David's gonna put it in a point in the air where you can't get it and I can. That's what's gonna happen.
It's like the F that he's down there somewhere type of meme, Patrick Mahomes type of vibe.
Just loft it up in the air. I'm just gonna high point it every single time. Chicken, thank you. Like it doesn't matter. Coming down with it every single time.
But what do you call it? Next one. You see that comment, bro?
What? Yo, what is actually happening right now?
Bro, I'm not reading this stuff, bro.
How does that even like? No. We have to read that. How do you even like compute that in your brain?
I don't understand it. I get it, but I don't understand it. Bear said, I hope your pillow is warm tonight. He's gonna
what
be
the yo, he wants to be like warm on both sides. Like I can't get a cold. Bear, I don't really care, man.
Eric, we're gonna prove it on Thursday.
100%. Yo,
next Thursday.
I'm here for it, bro.
Eric is gonna bring back some PTSD of when we did that video at that same field.
And I should have won, and you and Kyle cheated. Yeah, 100%. Anyone go back and watch that video on the game-winning freaking drive? David runs a 5-second route, and the route dies, and Kyle just chucks it up, and David catches it.
By defense, the quarterback, which was also Kyle, shout out to Kyle. There were so many imaginal defenders around him that he was able to scramble and escape the pocket. So it was so good. He bought so much time.
No, he didn't. David got clamped on his slant route, and I was in his way. And David just ran in circles and then ran to the corner, and it worked.
It's called quick drill, bro. You got to be hot on your feet. I saw my quarterback was in trouble. I went to the same size as my quarterback.
Kyle either has to scramble or is getting sacked. Like this, dude. Like he's like the offensive line of the freaking Lions or something. Like what the heck?
I can't even. No. Oh, there it is. Jay said these primetime games are like dude checking his ex's social media after a breakup. Yeah, it just hurt. It's just terrible. It's just terrible.
That's tough, Jay.
That's honestly a good example. Eric, real quick. Actually, let me get into Bears Brock Bowers thing. He said, Brock Bowers, if you can hear me. Brock Bowers, I need not 10, but 9 points. Brock Bowers, please, Brock Bowers.
Bro's praying to Brock. I can't, dude, yo, these comments, yo, we gonna get to these comments. This guy in the chat is lolling. Yeah.
A guy?
Oh my gosh. Who's that? It's a chick. Oh, nah. Abort, abort, bro, abort, bro.
I ain't reading this stuff, bro. Get the hell out of
Mayday,
here.
mayday, bro. Yo.
Eric, week
Yeah.
11 NFL rundown, right? Let's get into it, right? NFL. So I got a bunch of headlines that we have to discuss. A lot of injuries that happened this week. This feels like wrong to say now after seeing these comments, but Michael Penis Jr. is now is now out for the season.
Yeah, David, you definitely failed, bro. No, let me stop.
That's an irrelevant conversation for another day. But realistically, Michael Penix Jr. has, I don't know if he tore his PCL, but he definitely hurt areas out of the frame. I'm just talking to myself.
I'm sorry. Let me get my
he hurt his PCL, and basically he's out for. They put him on IR, so he might be out for more than 4+ weeks. But they already put him out with the season-ending injury, which is already bad for the Falcons. And honestly, we'll get into that. Give you the score of that game. The Falcons were leading at some point. I believe the score they were leading by 21-10 at some point at halftime. Then all of a sudden they lost it in overtime, 30-27. Also in that game, they lost Drake London to another knee injury, but it looks like he might be week to week, so he might be back next week. Who knows? And overall, the Panthers went on to win this game 30-27, and somehow the Panthers are now, in fact, dude, they're second in their division right now, and they're only half a game behind of the Tampa Bay Bucks for the division lead.
Dude, it's crazy how the Panthers have kind of caught up silently, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I haven't been locked in the Panthers. What have they been doing is a real question. I mean, they're on a 3-game win streak. They beat the Packers. No, I'm lying. They're on a 1-game win streak. They lost to the Saints the other day. What the heck?
That's so weird. They're like that team that just they win some games that they're not supposed to, but then they lose the games that they should win.
They should win. Yeah, they don't know what they want to do. But I mean, shout out to them. I mean, if we pull up last season, you're talking about a team that's already accomplished a better record than last season. They were 5-12 last year. They're 6-5 right now. So
yeah,
definitely a humongous improvement. But to be honest with you, not to spend too much time in it, because honestly, we don't even have a lot of time as it is. Within the podcast, very disappointing season for the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I think, granted, going into it, Michael Penix, I wouldn't say you expect him to be like the best quarterback in the league, but I just thought the offense in general would have clicked a little bit better.
When you have an offense like that, I feel like the only person that's been thriving this season was Drake London, realistically. And Bijan's not having a bad year, but you would expect, like you said, you were taking another leap. He went off his rookie season. You expect another leap, right?
Mm.
But at the end of the day, it's getting to a point. I see Fedona. I'm turning off comments, bro. So I can't focus, bro. I can't focus.
You don't know how many times Fedona's been waiting for something like this, bro. Fedona's been waiting. Fedona tells me every single time. He goes, "Don't worry, I'll be your Twitch bot or whatever it's called."
Appreciate that, Fedona.
What's it called? Hey, all right, continue, David. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, but you expect them to have like some type of improvement in their sophomore year. I'm not saying that they did terrible, but you expect a little bit more, and it just wasn't like that this season. And their record speaks true to that. Being they're 3-7, not really an improvement from last year. If anything, they did worse than last year. And the offense just hasn't been clicking. I don't know why. I don't understand. But Bear sent me this of Michael Penix Jr. in a wheelchair. That one time. Yeah. There you go.
Guys, David is foul, bro. David is. Why did you just show that out of nowhere? No caution, no anything at all.
Well, Bear said in the comments that have y'all seen the Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah, but you just
torn in the wheelchair.
You just that's not cool, bro. Oh my gosh.
We were talking about the Falcons. It's not like he's irrelevant.
I don't want to laugh at him being in a wheelchair.
You're not.
David said, yeah, this and this and that about Michael Penn, and this is him with his 2 knees. Like, bro, oh my gosh.
What do you call it? Next one I do want to get into What are you laughing about? What are you
But
laughing about?
But no one's making me laugh because I know him, bro. Like I know he's in like he definitely came into the Twitch chat and was like, "What the heck is this?" Like, I just, oh, oh
Oh,
god!
bro.
Shout out to her, man. Hopefully you summed up or something, bro. Oh
Appreciate you saying
man,
this shit. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna post your comments, but we do appreciate you for popping out. 100%.
oh man.
Padone, also thank you for popping out as always. But next game, Packers beat the Giants by only a 7 score margin. They won 27 to 20. Jameis Winston's first game starting for the New York Giants, and honestly, it was better than Russell Wilson, even though he threw a pick. But he did throw for over 200 yards.
It would have been better if you just won. Like, imagine
he rushed for a touchdown too.
Dude, I would have tried to get a parade going if Jameis Winston won his football game as a start.
Yeah.
God, man.
Also, another injury for that team. Josh Jacobs also hurt. I believe it's PCL too, so he might be week to week as well. Good thing it's not torn. So a lot of injuries in terms of involving knee injuries.
Not a good loss, though. Definitely not a good loss.
I mean, he might be back next week. They're not ruling him out, which is good for them. But if he's out for another week, I mean, who are they versing next week? It's going to be crucial for them. They're versing
Vikings.
Divisional game. They are home.
It's a divisional game. That's nasty.
See what happens.
It's the first game, though. They'll probably beat them still.
Yeah, but Packers, it's an expected W. But Giants, I mean, the season's been over. Now you're just waiting for Jackson Dart to get healthy and just start getting him going for this season and finishing off the season strong at this point.
Yeah.
Next game, the Ravens beat the Browns 23-16. Lamar Jackson. Oh my gosh. It was two interceptions.
It was a struggle.
It was really struggling, and it shows by the score. The only win by 7 points against a Browns team that's 2-8 on the season, and had a switch up at quarterback because Shador was starting because Dylan Gabriel got a concussion during the game. Is not a good sign for this team. But Derrick Henry rushed for over 100 yards and a tutty, and also Mark Andrews 35 yards rushing and a touchdown. So shout out to them.
Hey man, all I care is that the Ravens win. I don't care how they do it. The way that this season is gone, you can't tell me anything else as long as we win. Because we started off so poor, people were hurt. Now we're on a 2-game win streak, I want to say, or 3-game,
4-game win streak.
4-game. I'm off by a long shot. Goodness gracious, 4-game win streak. 5-5. We get the Jets next week.
Oof, it's gonna be tough.
Back above 500. And now we're pushing to win our division, which I love. So
I know for you.
It's gonna be a tough game, isn't it? Though it is gonna be a tough game, isn't it? I don't even think you're crazy for saying that.
I feel like it's one of those games that the Jets could sneakily win.
I'm just waiting for this. I know the Steelers feel that pressure. Yo, Phil, if you're still in here, I know you feel that pressure, bro. I know you feel that pressure.
It's crazy because we got some news on the Jets too. Honestly, we should just get into it because we didn't discuss the Thursday night game. But the Jets have decided recently today that they are going to bench Justin Fields for the rest of the season.
I saw that.
What's thoughts on that? I believe it's rest of the season, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's definitely for next start.
You want to give your thoughts first, or you want me to give my thoughts?
They just benched him. I don't know when he's gonna come back, but they benched him. So, what's your thoughts about that? Because I have some things to say, but I want to hear what you have to say about that.
I'm kind of impartial on it. I'm kind of just in the middle. I understand he hasn't had the best of seasons. I don't know what benching him really does, though. I feel like if he's a quarterback that you're gonna have next year, you would just keep playing him, and hopefully just get him a little bit more acclimated to the offense, and then going into next season, he probably could just start fresh again and have a little bit more of an advantage. Who they bench him for again?
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I don't really know the point of it, but at the same time, I also didn't understand, or I understood why they traded Sauce and Quentin Williams, but I don't trust his organization as it is, so it doesn't really shock me. You know what I mean? I've gotten to a point where I'm thinking that there's a method to their badness because it just doesn't make sense anymore. But yeah,
It's weird. It's weird to me because at the end of the day, um, the Jets. I don't understand this benching, and it's nothing to do against this like against the players because obviously Justin Fields is doing bad, but like just because of the fact that you bench a guy that you signed a 2-year deal for in the offseason, you bench him to start a guy who's older than him. Like it doesn't make sense. He's 36-year-old Tyrod Taylor. It's like Justin Fields at least is a little bit younger, so you can. He's Justin Fields is 26. At least you can develop him and potentially like give him a shot. You know, I know they gave him a shot all season, but at least finish out the season with him. It's not like you're gonna win anything. This team's not gonna win anything. But like to put Tyrod Taylor in just shows me that one of two things. The first one is the fact that they have no confidence in Justin Fields, and the second one is that he's not going to be the starting quarterback for them next season.
but then who is?
Someone in the draft? I really,
Dude,
I really
if they
think so.
draft a quarterback,
Because it's weird because usually when you bench a starter, it means you put in a guy who's younger, like a rookie quarterback. Like look at the Giants. They bench Russell Wilson and they put in Jackson Dart, the rookie guy, the guy they want to develop, their new franchise quarterback, right? The fact that you bench a guy who's younger for a guy who's older just doesn't click in my head. Just doesn't click in my head. So like it just doesn't make any sense. But then again, a lot of things the Jets do doesn't make any sense. So I guess it's fitting for them, realistically. But at the end of the day, well, that tells me that Justin Fields is probably most likely 95% not going to be the Jets quarterback next season. So I sucks for him because I really do. I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback. I just feel like he's just not producing at the end of the day. And also going back to what I said before with those quarterbacks, like Geno Smith, just throw down the field, just do something because you're going to lose your job anyway. This is exactly what I'm talking about with Justin Fields. Like, granted, you're not going to have a starting position. Like, I'm sorry, you're not going to have a starting position when your last game against the freaking New England Patriots is 116 passing yards. Like, come on. Like, realistically, like we know that's not. We know the offensive line stinks, but at the end of the day, for you to put up 116 last game, 54 passing yards the game before in a win, by the way, and then to put up 46. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 games this season with under 100 yards passing. That as a quarterback is just there's people running backs that are producing more. Jonathan Taylor has more rushing yards than I think Justin Fields has passing yards.
Can we check that actually? Hold on.
I believe that's correct. If I'm not mistaken.
You have Justin
very
Fields?
close.
Who do you have up?
I have Justin Fields.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, the Colts. Was the Colts on a bye this week?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, okay. Okay. Which one do you want to say first?
I'll go Justin. Justin has 1,259 passing yards.
It's close. It's not too far off. It's pretty far off, but like
God.
rushing is 1,139 yards.
Like, come on.
So he only has 100. It's basically a game.
It's close.
It's one game difference.
It's just crazy. Like Justin Fields he should have went out. If he gets another opportunity, you go out, balls to the wall, and you throw the ball down the field. Don't do these dumb screen passes. I don't care if it gets intercepted. Because honestly, like realistically, what's the worst you're gonna do? Get benched? You already got benched twice this season. So like, come on, like you're basically right now what he's doing. He's fighting for a starting position. Because after this season, I don't think any team's gonna want to pick him up. Like I think this is his last shot at being a starting quarterback in the NFL.
You're preaching the freaking gospel right now, bro. I was just about to say, unfortunately, with him being in New York, a lot of eyes have been on him. I feel as if because he's only been in Chicago. It was Chicago, and then it was
Chicago and Steelers.
There it is. I'm forgetting. It was Chicago and Steelers, and then the Steelers didn't work out, and that's where he got traded. My fault. He got traded for that. Or they basically just swapped. They didn't really trade.
It was free agent. It was free agent.
Yeah, but they basically swapped quarterbacks essentially.
Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields,
because Aaron Rodgers signed with the Steelers, but it didn't work out in Chicago. Goes to the Steelers. Doesn't really work out there either.
He was doing good.
He makes the playoffs though. That's probably his most success with a team, I would say. Even though with Chicago, he was a really good running quarterback. He just couldn't get
But
it done, and
even
that team was really bad.
the offensive line
Um,
sucked. But even with Pittsburgh, he played like started 4 games in the season because Russell Wilson, I believe, was injured, and after that, they
mhm.
gave the keys to Russell Wilson.
And yeah, didn't I mean, he played a couple games, but yeah, you're right. It wasn't enough. You couldn't beat Russell Wilson for a starting position. That honestly should let you know when you really think about it.
Yeah.
But after that, he goes to the Jets, and you're right though. This is really his last chance in the league to prove that he can be a starting caliber quarterback. Now that we look at it, I mean, I was thinking that going into next year, he would start and they might bring somebody in that takes his spot,
Mhm.
right? But to be benched now just doesn't really make sense, other than the fact that if he can't keep his spot, he's gonna be a backup. I would love him as a backup. I don't mind Justin Fields as a backup. That's a pretty solid backup in the league.
Yeah, but for
But
his career in general, that's
it's
not what he
yeah, it'd
wants.
be clipped, it'd be over,
Hmm. Yeah,
which is
it's kind of
sad
sad.
though.
Yeah, it is sad. But Marcus said he said Justin Fields, a good guy, gonna be great in arena league legend.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's foul.
yeah.
He said Marcus said he played better than Russ though. You talking about in Pittsburgh in the
I
4 games?
think they was
Mike
around the
Tomlin
same.
didn't give
Like,
him a chance.
yeah, like he just really didn't get the chance. I don't think he was bad in Pittsburgh though.
No, he did
He just
pretty good. But he said that the Jets where QBs go to die. For real though, for real. I'm so convinced on that. It's not even funny. But next game, let's run through this list. Um, dude, Commanders the Commanders and Dolphins in Miami in Madrid, Spain. Dolphins win 16-13. I don't care. I really don't care. I want to move past this game. Realistically, this was a toilet bowl. Next one, the Chargers lose to the Jaguars 35-6. And I just want to say F you to the Chargers, dude. Realistically, the Chargers suck. They are the most
Hey,
up and down
you ain't
team in the world.
you ain't say nothing I ain't already know. Hey man, I've been
But
on this
yet,
hate train
yet
for a
they're still
long time.
yet they're still second in the division, which is crazy.
The Chargers, Justin Herbert, I just think they need to blow everything up. I think that they're not going to win with that whatever core that they have with Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert is a good quarterback, but I just think it the experiment is done. It's over. It's finished. Like, you got your quarterback to be decent for years, but the decent isn't cutting it no more. They're not getting
Mhm.
across the line. They're not getting to any AFC championships. When was matter of fact, what was the divisional matchup last year? It was Ravens,
The
Chiefs,
AFC,
Bills. Yeah.
Ravens, Chiefs. It was Bills,
Actually, I
and
can find out.
you can. I think you can pull it up.
Can I pull up playoffs? Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up last year playoffs. The Chargers were the 5th seed. And no, it was Texans. Texans made it through, didn't they?
Yes, they versus the Bills. Yes, they did.
And the year before that, Chargers didn't make the playoffs. 2022, they were the 5th seed again. Did they make I don't know if they did or not. Did they make the divisional round? They would
I'm
have
not too
versed
sure.
they would have versed the Jaguars. I don't why do I not think they I don't think they did. Dude,
I'm
when was
not
the last
sure.
time the Chargers been in the divisional round, bro?
Ooh,
They
since
didn't
Philip
make it.
Rivers days, probably.
How long is Josh? Wait, hold on. Now I gotta do continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you again. You could continue. I'm just gonna do my research really quick.
No, but like
While you
the Chargers are the most up and down team because they'll win games that like you're like, okay, this team can be a good team, and then all of a sudden they'll lose a game like a Jaguars and get blown out, and you'll be like, come on, really? Like they just beat the Steelers 25-10 the week before, and now you're losing to the Jaguars 35-6. Like what went on? What went wrong? What went wrong? Because you have the same team. You know, it just doesn't make any sense with this team. But yet they're still second place and they're still in a wild card spot. So
I'm I'm so sorry. Does Justin Herbert have a playoff win?
I'm not too sure. I'm gonna be honest
I
with
don't think he does because I'm pretty sure he got drafted in 2020,
you. Mm-hmm.
and this is his 6th season in the year. I mean, 6th season in the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't recall. Like, chat, Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe my my memory's messed up. 2020, they didn't make the playoffs. 2021, they did not make the
No, he
playoffs.
did not. He didn't win a
2022,
playoff game. I just looked it up. He has not won a playoff game.
he hasn't won a playoff game because if I'm not mistaken, 2022 they versed Jacksonville. I remember them losing, and then Jacksonville versed
The Chiefs.
the Bengals or something, or was
The
that
Chiefs.
the year that Bengals went to the play? I think
They versed the
went?
Chiefs.
The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Chiefs.
Yes, and remember that game was close, and the Chiefs came out with the victory.
Yes, and there we go. And in 2023, they didn't make the playoffs again. 2024, which was last season, made the playoffs, lost to the Houston Texans and CJ Stroud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
they're in a
I'm
weird situation.
sorry, but what are we talking about right now?
They're a gray area team. They're a winning gray area team.
We always say that's the worst place to be. They can't get over the hump. And people want to talk about Lamar Jackson. Man, please.
What? What?
No, I'm sorry. I can't say when I hear the Lamar Jackson playoff record. It pisses me off.
But you know why though Lamar Jackson's on that, because he's compared to Mahomes and Allen. Justin Herbert's not compared to those guys.
Yeah, there was like one season he was, but not anymore.
Also going down the list, Bengals lose to the Steelers in another divisional game. Last time the Bengals beat them at home. Now the Steelers win. Honestly, Steelers getting back in the W column, big for them after losing a couple of games back to back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they lost. No, they lost the last week, and that's it. And then they beat the Colts. It's just such a weird team as well.
Hey, Steeler Nation, keep that up, bro. Keep that
and
up.
Also, a couple of key things come on that game. Aaron Rodgers fractured his left wrist. They said he's good to go for next week. So as long as he can throw, it's his right wrist that he's going to be throwing with. So it doesn't care about this one.
How old is Aaron Rodgers, David?
How old is he? 41? 40?
We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
Harry, it's still young though. Not for athlete terms, but not.
We're in the NFL, buddy. You're getting hit by 200, 300-pound men. No.
But next week he versus the Bears, and Aaron Rodgers loves playing against the Bears. So
crazy enough, can we talk about how the Bears are 7-3 and how are we here, and why the Bears are leading the division right now?
Yeah,
what's going on?
One word: coaching. Ben Johnson has been a big difference for that team. And people don't understand. And the sad part is, I think the Jets got the wrong coach out of the Lions trio, and it kind of sucks. I mean, granted, I'm just being messing around because I think Aaron Glenn is a good coach. I just think he's in a terrible situation. But Ben Johnson has been showing that he is a offensive genius, and he's making Caleb Williams look pretty good. So they're connecting really good. So
yeah, man. I just find it crazy how the Bears are somehow all these nail-biting wins, and they've found a way to get 7 wins on the season. Crazy.
Yeah, and not to mention another thing that happened in this game, Jamar Chase is now officially suspended for 1 game in the NFL due to spitting on Jalen Ramsey, and Jalen Ramsey punched Jamar Chase after he spit on him, and Jalen Ramsey got ejected out of the game, not Jamar Chase. And after the game, they did an interview. And they told Jamar Chase, "Did you spit on Jalen Ramsey?" He said, "Nope, didn't spit." Even though you see the camera and you see it directly come from Jamar Chase's mouth, the spit, and go right onto Jalen Ramsey. So, if realistically, Jamar Chase, bro, stop being a freaking butt. Like, dude, like realistically, bro, you're a star player for this team. And first off, when the hell does spitting on people get cool? Like, when is that a cool thing to do? I feel like this is like a coward move to do. Like, I just don't understand it. And the fact that, like, you get suspended for doing something dumb like that, yeah, talk trash. Well, guess what? Maybe beat him on a route. Maybe beat him in the football field. Not do something dumb like that and cost your team another game now because you did a dumb move. I think it's totally unacceptable. And I just think, honestly, Jamar Chase, you're getting what you deserve, but it's just childish. And for him to be a star player doing this, it just makes it 10 times worse.
I think it's corny. And I think it's think it's dumb, and then for him to lie afterwards and say I didn't do
Yeah,
anything,
that's the best part.
like it makes it even more
Childish.
yeah, I can't even sit there and say, oh, it's just a crash out because his team sucks. Like, why are you spitting on people like that? That is, call me whatever you want, but like that's not cool. Like that, I'm not saying it was ever cool, but that's just you ever see someone there's people that are annoying and people that are rude, and you're just like, all right, there's a rude human being, like it is what it is. But then there's people that act a certain way, and it's like it gets beyond like a rude point. It's just more or less like you look at them and you're like, yo, you're weird. Like
Mhm.
you're so weird.
Like that's just a
Like
dumb thing to do. Like what's going
just
in your what's going in your head that you thought,
spit
let me
on
spit on it.
someone.
It's like in soccer for all the soccer people out there. Luis Suarez biting people. Like what's mentally wrong with you that you're gonna go and bite someone's shoulder?
See,
Doesn't make any
see,
sense.
yo, Suarez was tapped. Not even-
He still does it today, so I really think he's something messed up with his head.
he was hungry, bro.
He's
I don't
hungry.
know.
Oh, not
I don't know,
anymore.
man.
And
I
he's
feel
playing.
like,
He's got a Poppy League body right now
how do
for
you explain that to
Miami.
kids? How do you explain
Who?
that to your kids?
That you
Like,
bit somebody?
Dad, why'd you bite this guy? And it's like,
I don't know. I don't know how you explain that. I think you're a little psycho.
yeah, I just, you know what you have to say to me in order for me to spit on you?
Nothing. There's nothing you can say
Exactly,
to me that make me spit on you.
exactly. Like I would throw hands before I spit. Like that's just weird. Like that doesn't make any sense. Why am I spit on you? If I'm spitting on you, I'm like calling you like trash, scum. That's what I see it
Yeah,
as. Like,
I would hit you in
bro,
my car before I would spit on you. Realistically.
that might be murder. I don't know if you want to do that.
Well, we don't know how fast I was going realistically, so technically.
You'd be like, "Hey, you buffo," and then just run you over with the car, bro. Like, yeah, it's just I don't understand. Like, if you feel some type of way, just swing at that point. Then, like, don't
Yeah, get ejected for the game then. You get
yeah,
more
like
respect out of it than spitting on somebody.
so stupid. Like, I understand rage baiting, but that's not even rage baiting. Because if he was, I think David, you sent me the clip, or I sent you the clip of the guy talking about it. If
No,
you was
I
on the
yeah,
street, if you was on the, oh, you sent it to me,
I
right?
think so. Yeah.
If you was on the street, that's assault.
Yeah.
Like it's not even, bro. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you like push somebody, like, oh, I don't like it. But whatever. That's all I have to say.
It's just gross. And the fact that we've seen this twice in the NFL already just it's kind of disgusting. I'm gonna be honest. It's like not even like it's not even like tough. It's just gross. Like what's wrong with you?
You're a
But
weirdo.
you are a weirdo. And just to lie about it. Did you do it? It's like a kid when he steals a cookie. Like, did you eat the cookie? No. We just saw you take it out of
No,
Dude.
no,
Yeah,
no.
you have chocolate coming out of your side of your mouth.
You ever see that? You ever see that one video of the kid that comes at the slide, and the mom's like, "Oh, you was scared," and the kid's like, "No, I'm not
Yeah,
scared."
yeah. Gets pissed off that he called him scared. But real quick, Jay said, "Rip Coach Beam." Oh, who's Coach Beam, bro?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Marcus says, "Yeah, rip to the Coach Beam. The last season of Last Chance U showed what type of guy he was around the city of Oakland." Oh, I guess that's the Last Chance University. I didn't see that.
Dang.
Rest in peace. Mark says, "Note to anyone who is going to spit on an opponent: have chewing tobacco in your mouth. It makes it 10 times worse for the opponent." Okay, Marcus, the fact that you know this information is just not not adding to what we just were talking about. Marcus says, in New York, it's up to a year in jail and a $1,500,000 fine.
Jesus fuck. Oh my god,
But,
man.
Eric, let's run through these games. We're gonna get into our predictions and then we'll probably call it a show today.
All right.
But a couple of games as well. Bears beat the Vikings to beat one of their divisional teams and go to a record of 7-3 and be atop of their division. Big deal, not a big deal for the Bears. We talked about them briefly.
Big deal. Big deal. No matter, hey man, they're grinding out wins right now, and they have a playoff spot right now, which is huge for the Bears. I didn't think I would ever see that happen this year for them. So
yeah, it's good for them, and honestly, good for Ben Johnson, because a lot of people were kind of like, "Why are you getting rid of that job to go to a divisional team?" You know, and he's proven them wrong.
he's doing better than his old team.
Facts, and that must be a kick in the balls for Dan Campbell. You know how competitive he gets. He's probably
Yeah.
looking at that. He's like, Don't know about what's Thanksgiving this week? Who's playing? Oh, Packers and Lions. I thought it was the Bears and Lions. Packers and Lions.
That'd been good.
Yeah. But next game, Texans beat the Titans. This is a freaking butt cheek game. This is terrible. This is like two raccoons fighting for trash, 100%.
I really hope the Texans don't make the playoffs.
Texans don't deserve to make the playoffs, realistically. Yeah. But and also Cam Ward. I don't know what that offense is doing. I have no idea what that coaching is doing. I genuinely have no idea what that team is, what direction they're going in.
They're just having fun.
They're just playing ball, getting millions of dollars.
Hey, man, that's what it is, though. Hey, man, let's go get paid, bro. Hey, let's go get paid, bro.
They just show like no improvement. Realistically, this is no improvement. Next one, we did Panthers and Falcons. 49ers beat the Cardinals 41-22. Pretty much expected. I feel like Brock Purdy came back in this game. Yep, Brock Purdy came back in this game. Brock Purdy threw 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, with CMC's 2 touchdowns as well. So that shows you.
Yeah, Brock.
And Jacoby Brissett 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So hey, start over Kyler Murray.
Hey, man. Yeah, Kyler Murray. That's another one that's like, dang, he might be finished.
No, he will. And guess where he's gonna go?
Retirement home? No, I'm kidding.
The Jets. Watch this offseason. He's gonna go to the Jets.
Oh my gosh! If the Jets pick up Kyler Murray, bro, just tell me you want the same situation without telling me. Like what? What's your point of that? You want to pick up a smaller quarterback that can probably throw the ball slightly better than Justin Fields and can't run as fast as him. I don't know. Like what?
I don't know.
What's he gonna do? He can't run offense on Arizona for God knows how long now. You think he's gonna come out to New York with a worse offense and do something? Yo, bro. He's gonna eat that contract.
I don't know. But it's better than having whatever situation's going on here. If you have Kyler Murray and a rookie, cool. Real quick, let's go into week 11 predictions for the NFL, then we're gonna call it a show. Real quick, if anyone didn't know, Eric's leading this prediction game, 30 points to 25, my 25.
Yeah!
But let's go into our predictions. I had the Bills and Bucks game where I had the Bucks winning 28 to 20. And what?
Because they had the Bucks winning. That's
the Bills are winning 28 to 24. I had the Bills winning, and the Bills.
Oh, you had the Bills winning.
I had the Bills winning. Yeah, Bills won.
You said the Bucks.
Did I? I'm sorry.
That's
I meant
why
the Bills.
I was laughing.
I have it over here written. The Bills won 28 to 24. I had and the Bills actually won 44 to 32. So it was a high scoring game, but overall it was not as close as I expected. So I get a point for the team, however, not the score. I did say Josh Allen was going to have over 200 yards passing and 2+ touchdowns. Josh Allen had 300+ yards, 3 touchdowns. He did have 2 interceptions, but he also ran for 3 touchdowns. He had 6 total touchdowns in this game.
Broken.
You know, remember we talked about this game. This is one of those games where both these quarterbacks are going to prove whether they still want to be considered a part of the MVP type of list. And Josh Allen definitely proved that he wants to be a part of that with this game. So I get a point for that. But I did say Baker Mayfield was going to have over 200+ yards passing and 2+ touchdowns. And Baker Mayfield, he did get the 2+ touchdowns, but he only had 173 passing yards. So I do not get a point for that. Finish off with 2 out of that. So it brings my total up to 27 as of right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But real thoughts on that game. The Bills look good. Bills look really good. I mean, when they play football like that, it's hard. Like when Josh Allen puts on his cape and starts playing like Superman, it's hard to beat that team. Realistically.
I mean, the only thing that sucks is that that's what they need. Like they need Josh Allen to put on his Superman cape in order for them to have a chance to even compete long term in this league. So or in the season.
Allowing 32 points is
you see exactly what I'm seeing. All I'm seeing is a Josh Allen like not bailout, but kind of in some sense. Bro had 3 touchdowns passing, 3 touchdowns rushing. Like he is the offense. Mm-hmm. He is the offense. Without Josh Allen, this Bills team is toast.
Yeah, it's true.
So I listen. It would be nice for the Bills to make a deep playoff run. I just don't know how sustainable this is. That's where I'm at right now with the Bills. We've seen them lose a couple of games where we're like, had our eyebrows is raised, and we're like, what?
Mhm.
Like, you
And then they
guys,
win games like this, and you're like, okay, like, we don't
what do
know
you
where to
really
put
want?
you.
Exactly. So, but as long as Josh Allen plays like this, there's only a select few teams in the league that can actually take them down.
Mhm.
Like a
I agree with that.
very few, like a very minute amount of teams that can actually take them down.
Granted, but I will say this: I do think the Bills are still somewhat of they're not somewhat, they are a threat in the playoffs. And as we go into the playoffs, all you need to do is make it. And at that point, it takes a game at a time. You know?
I will comfortably say, based off what I'm seeing right now and based off what the predictions are looking like, if Josh Allen, depending on where they are, I'm assuming that they're not going to be the first seed, right? If Josh Allen has a Superman performance for 4 games in a row, or technically 3 games in a row, there's not a single team in the AFC that will beat them. If he plays like that, or without the
Yeah.
interceptions or everything like that, I don't think there's
Mhm.
any team that can actually keep up.
I
That's
agree
my
with that.
opinion, though.
I agree with it. Next one is your prediction. You had the Lions versus the Eagles game, which was Sunday night.
Oh my god.
This was a butt cheek game, dude. Eagles won 16-9. Ew, disgusting game. You had the Lions winning 31-21. So I can't give you a point for the team or the score. You did say that Jahmyr Gibbs was gonna have, 80 plus total yards. Jahmyr Gibbs got that for you. He had like 150 plus, but you needed a touchdown too with it, and he did not give that
No,
touchdown for you. So cannot give you points for
bro.
that. I know.
David, I didn't mean it, bro. I didn't mean it, David. I didn't mean it.
Oh, you sorry? You didn't mean? Oh, that's okay. Let's change it.
Okay.
All right.
One
But
point.
you did say Saquon was gonna have 70 plus rushing yards, and Saquon had 83. So you get the point for that. Finish off with one.
I'll take one. I have the gap to give off, like, to give one bad performance. It's okay.
So now you're up to 31 as of right now.
And you're at 27, right?
Yep.
All right.
But thoughts on the game? Honestly, the Eagles, I'm gonna be real honest with you, dude. They're such a fraudulent 8-2 team. It's not even funny. Them and the Broncos are the most fraudulent 8-2 teams, or like the most fraudulent first place teams in their divisions.
David, quick question before we continue. When you wrote down our fraudulent picks, did you write down what seed they was?
Because
I already forgot.
I didn't, but I'll write it right now because the Colts have stayed 1 and they are continued at 1.
Who did I pick? The Broncos? Or did I pick the Steelers?
You picked the Steelers.
They was 4.
Okay, Steelers are number 4.
And then the other side.
Colts were number 1 for me. Now they're number 3 because of the bye week.
Now on the other side.
I also had Jags in there too, and they were still 7th, so they're still in the same spot. And then I had Seahawks.
They was not 5. I think there was 1. I don't think they was 5, bro.
They were 1, yeah.
I think they was 1 when you picked them.
Yeah, they were 1. Number 1. That's why I picked them. And you had the Bears, and the Bears were not.
They was not 3. They was like 6.
Dude, I don't think. Yeah, they were 6th.
They were either 6 or 7, one of the two. I don't know.
I don't think they were 7th. Because the Lions were in there.
Yeah.
We'll go 6.
So I just had. Oh no! Wait! Oh no!
Eric,
Wait! They might make the playoffs. Wait!
Eric,
oh no!
Eric!
Oh no! I just need them not to be playoffs.
Oh
Who is the record? Who they verse? Hold on. Steelers. I need them to beat the Steelers. Oh no! Wait.
Then they versus the Eagles, Packers, Browns, Packers, 49ers, Lions. Hearts.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no!
It's right. Still early.
We'll see what happens.
But now they are
continue.
They're officially marked now, so now we have them.
All right. But yeah, you speak on.
No, I'm saying they're the most. Eagles are a really fraudulent team, in my opinion. And honestly, real quick, like I know people always address and we always complain about this, but the tush push, I'm not asking it to get rid of it. I'm not that type of person, but at least call the false starts that they've been doing, because the Eagles false start on that every single time, and it's not even funny. and the refs never call it. So it's just frustrating. At least call it a flag. You see how many times they'll do it.
Tush push, tush push.
It's so stupid.
Cheat code.
But Lions also another team that like they're up and down this season, and I feel like they're definitely feeling the downfall of that offense without Ben Johnson and that defense
True.
without Aaron Glenn.
They're the definition of like the tush push is the definition of Arsenal with corner kicks. It's the same thing.
The only thing is that Arsenal's not really cheating with these corner kicks.
I don't give a rat. They are cheating. No, he's not. Oh man, yeah, no. The Lions are weird this year. I don't think it's entirely over for them, but I mean, and I don't like the playoff spots right now. But the fight for a playoff spot in the NFC is gonna be really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be really, really difficult because you're talking about realistically, right? You're talking about it's just between, in my opinion, it's just between the NFC North and the NFC West for a playoff spot, and a little bit of the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think Dallas is making it. And now, but the difference between the NFC North and the NFC West, dude, the NFC West are trying to have three teams with 7 and above wins, bro. Look at the NFC North. I mean, they're 1 game behind, but the Green Bay Packers 6-3-1. Detroit, a team like Detroit is 6-4 right now. Like that, someone is going to miss out on playoffs, and it's going to be massive for them because all these teams deserve to be there. But one of them is going to miss out, unfortunately. It's going to be crazy.
It is as they get down into the weeks. Next one, my prediction, my last one. I had the Rams and Seahawks game. We had a lot of good games this week. We picked the good 4, I believe, that were good headlines. And the Rams, I said the Rams are going to win 35-28. It wasn't as high scoring, but the Rams did win by a score of 21-19. So I get a point for the team, however, not the score. I did say Sam Darnold was going to have, I said there's going to MVP battle. And that's our Matthew Stafford. I said is going to have over 225 passing yards and 2+ touchdowns. Matthew Stafford only threw for 130 and had 2 touchdowns.
Yes!
I don't understand that one. But anyway, I did say that JSN, though, was going to have over 100+ receiving yards. And JSN had 105. JSN came in clutch. So I finished off with 2 on that one. Brings my total for this week up to 29. So there we go.
I'll take that. We're still in the lead. Shout out to Sam Darnold for basically saying, "Guys, don't worry, don't put my name in the MVP conversation." He said, "Guys,
I'll take my name out of it."
He said, "Guys, let me make it easy for you. Let me just take my name out of it really quick." Like, damn, bro,
is crazy.
He said, "Nah, f all that." He said, "Let me throw 4 picks, no touchdowns."
But I don't know what makes it worse. Like, I want to hear your thoughts on this because this is a very interesting take. Was it the fact that Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions, but their team barely almost won because they almost won a game-winning field goal, and obviously missed a lot, but they almost won that game, and he threw 4 picks. What does that say more about Sam Darnold's issues or the Rams' struggles?
What it says is that the defense was on point for the Seahawks in probably their first game where Sam Darnold's worst game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the Rams definitely do need to play better. Because when it comes next time around, I think both offenses had an off day. Realistically, because we know the Rams can go crazier too. Realistically, when you look at it, like I know, Matthew Stafford did have 2 touchdowns, but he could throw for way more yardage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's so much more. Puka could have went off even more. Obviously, it depends on Matthew Stafford. Kyron had a good game, 91 and a touchdown. That's not bad at all. But overall, I like where your head's at. I wouldn't take it there though, just because both of these teams are so good. I wouldn't be like I wouldn't.
Too.
Yeah, it's a divisional game. If they see each other in playoffs, completely different game.
I still think the Rams win that though.
Yeah, you would think so. If the Seahawks was to beat the Rams, Sam Darnold, hey, put some respect on that man's name.
You already got some respect right now, but
what happened to Kirk Cousins, bro? What the heck? What
a one-season difference.
Kirk Cousins was at the top of the freaking talk of the town for 1 season. went to the Falcons, got paid, and said, "All right, guys, bye."
That's like the epitome of like once he knew he got benched last season, he's like, okay, I'm never throwing a football ever again, and he just sat there as a backup because obviously it looks like it.
Oh
But
man.
nah, it's still like Sam deserves a respect, but it was just one of those games where it's just like you don't want to remember type of thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those games for the Rams. It's like that's where like a championship team comes out with victories like that in that sense.
Yeah, and they have more experience.
Mm-hmm. And the last one that we have to go into, Eric, is your prediction. So right now, I'll give you an update. You have 31 points, and I have 29. So I'm at 2 right now. So we'll see if you can enlarge that gap.
Let me big up the gap.
Eric said, ladies and gentlemen, so Eric was on high alert for this game, and he deserves all the praise. Eric said the Broncos are going to win 38-35 against the Chiefs, and that's a 3-point margin. And the Broncos didn't win by a score of 22-19. Not as high scoring, but you still the Broncos win, so you get a point for that. However, not the score. You did say though that Patrick Mahomes is going to have 2+ touchdowns, and Patrick Mahomes only had 1.
I wanted it to be a higher scoring game. It wasn't as I thought.
And you said Cortland Sutton was going to have 80+ receiving yards, and Cortland Sutton only had 59.
Okay, bro. What's going on?
1 point, which brings your total up for the week at 32. So it's 32-29 you after this week.
Not a great week for me. Drop points. But I just want to highlight the fact, David, I don't know if you remember last week, I literally said everything is pointing towards the Chiefs win, but I had something felt like the Broncos were going to win. That's the only thing. Like, I had to pick them because I was like, division rival. It's the first time they're matching up. Or no, it's not. Was it the first time that they're matching up or no?
Yes, I think so.
And they were home. I'm like, they're going to win this game. They're doing good this year. They're going to win this game. And sure enough, they did.
Now, when they go back to Kansas City, I don't think it's going to be like that. Kansas City's going to get the
Yeah, no. Not. They're going to split for sure.
Damn, what a dunk.
What are you watching?
Miles McBride just dunked. I don't even know who he dunked over, but that was crazy.
Wait, how are you watching that?
It's on MSG.
Wait, the Knicks are playing right now?
Mm-hmm. Let's see this dunk. Let's see it, Miles. Whew! Oh my gosh, Miles McBride.
Yankees classic. No. Wait, where? What channel is that?
Channel 71. Dropped them.
Yeah. Actually, I might watch a football game. I don't know if I want to watch the Knicks.
What are you on right now? Are you watching? Is the game on or is it a commercial?
Well, the game's on right now for me. I'm about to watch this dunk.
Yeah, watch the dunk.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
God, on his head top.
Miles McBride, 6'2", 6'1".
Freaking Jaime Hopkins, freaking hold that, bro.
Mm-hmm. But real quick, finish off the game. Thoughts on the Broncos? They are officially now one of the best teams in the AFC with a record of 9-2. They've on an 8-game win streak. It's gonna cool off. Has to.
One of the best teams in the let me tell you right now. Let the Ravens. No, actually not the Ravens. The Ravens like to choke. Let the Bills find a way to verse the Broncos first round. Let the Chiefs find a way to verse the Broncos the first round. Who's another team? I wouldn't say the Jaguars. The Colts are gonna win the division. I would say if you see the Ravens or the Chiefs, or if you see the Chiefs or the Bills, I almost want to guarantee you that the Denver Broncos not only just lose, but they soil their pants in that first round badly. They get destroyed at home at that. But yeah, man, I shout out to them, but I don't believe in them for nothing.
I agree. And also a quick little update in the game of the Dallas Cowboys. They are officially winning right now, 23-6, and they're 1 minute away from halftime. So, yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
And also, the new additions.
Go ahead.
Quentin Williams, he has 1.5 sacks, so he's already making an impact for that team. Shout out to him. And also, who else did we get? Logan Wilson. Where is he? Is Logan Wilson even playing? No. Never mind.
Quick question: what does CeeDee Lamb have?
CeeDee Lamb has 3 catches for 55 yards and a touchdown. Why?
I traded him.
You traded him?
Yeah, I traded because I needed depth. I traded him for I did a 2-for-1. Gave up CeeDee Lamb, got like Rico Dowdle and somebody else. Or Rico and DK. So, and DK didn't really perform well this week.
No.
But Rico did his job.
Real quick, these comments. Marcus says JJ looking like another J in Jamarcus Russell. JJ McCarthy. Yeah. Jamarcus Russell. He said almost like Cam Ward is playing for the Jets. For real though. Feels like it. And Jay said that Sunday night game was like listening to your Alzheimer's mother struggle with her grandma children's names.
Oh god.
It's really bad. And then Marcus says the tush push, or as the LGBTQIA plus community calls it, the whole wrecker.
Oh my days. Yeah. This man, bro. That play is crazy when you think about it.
It's just call it fair. Call it false start. But Eric, you're leading 32-29. I take 2 points from you that week. We're moving. Move on to week 12. What are we thinking?
Hey man, it's all good. When we come back with the predictions on Wednesday, I'll be prepared.
All right.
I'll be ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that officially concludes episode 398 D&E Takeover. We are we're almost there. Next episode's gonna be 399 on Wednesday. And then 400 on next Monday. So tune in on that one. It's gonna be fantastic.
Maybe we do eating a turkey challenge or something. I don't know. I'm kidding. How fast can we eat a turkey?
Absolutely not, bro. I'll be sleepy after that. I got school the next day. I can't be doing that. Wednesday we could. But without further ado, guys, we appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for tuning in to us. As always, we love you all. If you haven't done already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share, everyone let you know. We appreciate y'all for listening to us. And we'll be back on Wednesday with more sports talk. And without further ado, it's been your boy David.
It's been your boy Eric.
And we were out, guys. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll be back on Wednesday. Peace.